Hi, I'm Max Anzalone. Welcome to this lesson. In today's lesson, I just want to talk about what I consider a very important subject, and it's how to practice and how to get the most out of your practice time. As drummers and as musicians, we're all, I think, constantly thinking about wanting to get better, how to get better, and we want to, we want results fast. But unfortunately, this is not how it works. Things don't come fast. We have to take the time it takes for us to get better and to internalize what we're practicing. And this lesson specifically is for people who don't have a lot of time to practice. I have a lot of students who, come and see me, and I always ask before we start anything, what do you want to work on? And a lot of the students will say, I want to work on technique, let's say jazz, Latin, independence, vocabulary, soloing. And this is a lot of stuff. And then I'll always ask them, how much time a day do you have to practice? And some of them say a half hour, an hour, 20 minutes. And there's no way you could practice all that stuff and get better at it. You could practice it, but you're not going to get better at it. You're not going to improve in 20 minutes and 30 minutes practicing 5 or 6 different things. So what I found really works with my students and also in my own practice is, if you don't have a lot of time to practice, just take 1 or 2 things. If you have, let's say, a half hour to practice every day, I would just take 2 things to work on. Whatever it is that you want to work on and improve in. This is very good to set goals for yourself, some long-term goals, so what direction you want to go, how do you want to sound as a musician, what do you want to do as a career, do you want to be a studio musician, you want to play live, what kind of style, and then some short-term goals, let's say in the next 6 months, or 3 months, 6 months, or a year, what do I want to improve in my playing? And let's say you have a half hour to practice every day. Just take 2 things. So sometimes I'll just give my student 2 technical exercises. Let's say if they have 30 minutes to practice. Or some of them even have 10 minutes to practice. And even me, sometimes when I get really busy, I just have 10 minutes to practice a day. And you know what? You could improve a lot with just practicing 10 minutes a day. If you have 10 minutes to practice, just take 1 thing. So for instance, in the last 2 months, I've been really busy playing, and I have 2 kids at home, so I don't really have a lot of time to practice. I have maybe between 10 to 20 minutes a day. So I just work on 1 thing, and I've just been working on my fingers, just technique, working on my fingers. And in the last 2 months, I've seen a huge improvement in my finger technique. What I do is even if I just have 10 minutes a day, I just work 10 minutes, and I try and do this 7 days a week, or as much as I can. I don't do, 2 days a week, let's say an hour, 2 hours. It's better to get consistent practice if you have a little bit of time, and you're definitely going to improve. And this is very motivating, because it's very good to have a goal in every practice. So when you sit down, you know what you're going to do. And let's say if you do have extra time, let's say your goal is to practice 10 minutes of fingers, and then you have another 20 minutes left. Then after that you could add something else, or you could just fool around, at the end of it. But it's very important to know what you're practicing. And if you do this in this way, I guarantee you're going to get better. You'll see an improvement in just a week. So I hope this has helped you in some way. I just wanted to post this because I just see a problem with this in a lot of students. And also in myself, I've realized, and through experience, I've seen how much this really works. So, hope this helps, and I'll see you next time. Take care.